Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Sanya and you're watching Psycho Spirited Away. This video is about why I meditate and it's my third video. There are a few tools on this earth which really has the greatest potential to change our lives completely, and one of them is meditation. We are given a beautiful life by God and yet we feel miserable. Ever thought why? What if after dying our soul finds out that this was heaven but you did not know it? And what if I tell you that no matter how miserable you feel currently, there is a way out of your misery? And it is not at all outside of you, it is definitely within you. You just have to give some time to yourself every day, like you give to your family, friends, and colleagues. Only you can make yourself happy no matter how bad the external world is around you. If you believe in these words, then let's dive deeper into this video. Let's start by defining what is meditation. I have been meditating since past 2 years and only very recently I have started to learn it more deeply and technically. Let me start with what meditation is not. It is not a walk, it is not an activity that you do through the physical body like yoga or running. It is also not observing anything in the external world. You might find yourself in a state of flow doing other activities, but that is also not meditation. People often confuse meditation with other activities and then they say they don't want to do it as they're already doing something else which is like meditation for them. I also used to be this person only until I started to meditate myself and figured out that it is a challenging yet extremely rewarding activity that we can do to nourish our souls. Those who have never tried meditation before may not be able to understand why am I calling soul all the time when I talk about meditation. So let me begin with my own journey of meditation, which might give you a little insight as to what I experienced and have been experiencing every day, just to give you a little glimpse of the benefits you can also reap through meditation. So the story started something like this. I visited a friend's house a few years ago who accidentally introduced to me of this guy Fit Tuber on YouTube and Healthy Living. I was extremely inspired by the way this couple was living a minimal life with simple habits. There was something in this house which asked me to pause for a moment and reflect upon my own lifestyle. This kick-started my own journey of mindfulness. I started watching FitTuber a lot, but could not make a lot of changes as I tried to change everything altogether, which never helped me. But one thing which stayed with me was yoga and meditation videos, which was taught by this guy FitTuber. I followed it every day after getting up for almost a year and realized that there is something which is still not making sense, and that was my own lifestyle. I used to never follow any routine, and it had a reverse impact of what I had been doing, and eventually I never reaped greater benefits through meditating. And sometimes it was awful as well. Last year, for a month, I was all home alone in isolation. Not complete isolation, I would say, but for 2 weeks I was in no contact with anyone. And I was also struggling with personal issues, was also consuming a lot of psychologically dark content online, which all added into the darkness into my mind, and I completely switched off from the outside world. For a week, I was struggling to get up and I was too scared to go out. I felt heavy and I kept crying. and I did not know why. I knew that my husband would come after his work was over in that week, which kind of kept me going somehow. I don't know what it was, but one thing that I realized was that it made me feel miserable. I made myself miserable, and my own thoughts were so self sabotaging that I started looking for answers and kept reading about the state of my mind. But at the same time, I was also scared to go back into the dark zone I created for myself. Few weeks of looking for answers, I stumbled upon this book, Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I had read this book earlier, I think a few years ago, but it never made the kind of sense it made to me now. I got my first answer through this book, that I had lost the touch of present moment completely, and I was totally into my past or future, and this caused my soul power to decrease a lot. I was in deep anxiety due to being lost in my own head. This pushed me into meditating every day even more because I kind of knew that I stopped meditating altogether and I have to get my peace back. Meditating relentlessly every day helped me overcome that phase and also guided me to the right path. There was a sudden inclination towards spirituality in me, and then I realized that our brain has a lot of limitations, but our soul is limitless. I started to experience a little separation between myself and my thoughts, which never happened before. And I knew that it is not me, but a grace upon me. You might find it a little odd to listen to, but this is my reality in very simple words. I kind of surrendered myself unknowingly because I had hit the rock bottom. I did not want to go any further into the darkness. This is where I learned the meaning of surrendering yourself, and I'm still learning. A lot of strange things happened post that, which I will keep sharing in my videos. After a while, I stumbled upon this book, The Power of Unwavering Focus by Dandapani. A friend of mine handed it over to me somehow, and it hit me like a sudden shift of perspective towards everything about myself specifically. This book has immense knowledge on the mind and how it works. I understood mine and why I went into the darkness. The good part was that I was already looking for a guide in my life, and through a friend of mine, I was introduced to this book and I found my teacher. I am still learning from him through his app, which has all the right information, which really helped me in deeply understanding the right way to meditate. If you are also looking forward to learning how to meditate properly, I would highly recommend start from his book first and see if you resonate with it. Only when you start looking for a teacher you find one. And it is important to know that everyone will have different problems in life to solve, and for different problems there are different teachers out there. Pick the one you resonate with the most and not anyone which any YouTube video suggests you. We are supposed to solve our own problems. However, if someone has already traveled a path which you wish to travel too, it is wise that we take help from them and make our journey more enjoyable, and it speeds up our process as well. Earlier, meditating was just a way for me to find some peace and calm myself down. But now it has become a powerful place for me to connect to my higher self. Only after going through a dark phase in my life, I was able to see the light. Without the darkness, this experience would not have made a huge difference to me. I wouldn't have realized the power of meditation. This whole experience gave me a deep insight of experiencing the truth that we all are souls and we all are the part of same source. It's just that we all are living through our minds more, and we can make ourselves into anything that we want. We need to train our minds to work according to our deepest callings and find our voice. We are conditioned according to our own upbringing or environment. However, if we truly want to find out our soul's calling, we need to really work on it every day and every time of the day. It all depends upon how badly you want it. If we don't search for our soul and listen to it, our life will be shaped more by our surroundings or others who we give power to control it. Our inner peace always comes through the soul, and mind is just a tool which should be under the control of how we want it and not how it is shaped until now. If you are watching this video and really want to explore more, start by inculcating a daily habit of sitting with yourself first thing in the morning and just try to get comfortable first. This is going to be an interesting journey. Each day will be different and very insightful if done the right way. I hope I was able to motivate the watchers into meditating, and if not, let me know. I will make more videos on the benefits of meditation to lure you into it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Sanya, who's hoping you get psycho spirited away, and I'll see you in my next one.